At dantes, you fell off. Memes, you know what it's like? You wanna know what it's like? It's like your entire life revolves around the fact that you make content for pedophiles to jerk off to. How does that make you feel? That if it wasn't for people that were sexually attracted to children, you wouldn't be able to pursue a career doing your favorite hobby. Does it kill your passion over time, or do you genuinely enjoy it? Like, genuine question. You make art for pedophiles to jerk off to. Like, how does that make you feel? That you wake up every morning and you know that your entire livelihood is revolving around full-grown men that want to have sex with children. And if those people didn't exist, it'd be over for you. It's like, how does that feel? You know what I mean? Like, how does it feel? Genuine question. Straight to prison. But imagine, your livelihood revolves around the fact that there are people sexually attracted to children. You know what I mean? Like, think about that for a second, dude. Memes, you didn't answer my question yet. How does it feel? It's like all you said was LMAO. But I don't see you actually giving me a real response. Why is that? At dantes, how does that disprove what he said? No flame. These are my last 28 days on my Shorts YouTube channel. And this was the month of August for me. You know what I mean? But it's like, oh no. My League of Legends viewership is slightly declining. Oh shit. You know, it's like, dude. Like, I exist outside of just my Twitch viewer count. You know what I mean? $230 million views equals fall off. It's because the problem is that people just don't understand that it's like, as a content creator, your YouTube means way more than your Twitch does, you know? And it's like, I don't know, dude, like, the amount of people that don't understand that even content creators that are getting the same amount of viewership that they have nowadays, it's like, Twitch is literally the worst place to base your perspective of how someone is doing off of. Don't let them fuck with your ego. You're the goat. But it's not that, dude. It's like, you know what it's like? Okay. It's just a thing where I have to read that comment legitimately, I'm not even kidding you, 20 times a day. You know what I'm talking about? And it's like, the thing about it is that it's like, if it was like once a day or once every 2 days or even twice a day, you know, then okay, you can sit there, you can make a joke out of it, whatever it is what it is. You know, it's like I'm not kidding when I say this, okay? I'm not kidding when I say this. The reason why, I guess, comments like that are gonna aggravate me a little bit, right? Like, I'm not gonna sit there and get like pissed off, but it'll be like a little grating, okay? And the reason why isn't because it's like, oh, there are people that are gonna shit talk, because there always have been and there always will be, you know? It's just because for me, my Twitch community, right? My comment sections on YouTube, whatever they might be, right? Where I kind of see where people congregate to discuss my content. I've always viewed those as like, I guess, like my community. You know what I'm talking about? Like the people that are gonna sit there and that are gonna like comment, right in my streams, my comments, whatever it is, right? It's like those are the people that are part of my community. You know what I mean? The people that I'm gonna be making content for. Okay. And it's just a thing where when I compare how I view, I guess, like the content creator landscape in general, compared to how I used to view it 2 years ago, even 3 years ago, the biggest difference is the fact that now I'm a lot more, I guess, in tune with the fact that a lot of people aren't gonna like give a shit. You know what I'm talking about? Because 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever it was, it's like obviously I'm not the center of the planet, and obviously not everyone is gonna like care about me, my goals, my aspirations, whatever it is. But it always felt like the people that I would stream for, right? The community that I would foster and all that kind of stuff. It's like that's what they would be there for. You know what I mean? Like they'd be the people where it's like, oh, I really like this content creator, I'll watch him, you know? And then obviously I'm gonna have hate watchers, you know, but it's like there are gonna be a lot of people that are gonna sit there and that are gonna be like a part of that journey, you know? And for me, the kind of like rude awakening is just realizing as time goes on that a lot of the people that are gonna observe of the people that are gonna like observe your content, your come up, your your climb, for lack of better terms, in whatever field you're gonna be in, whether it be in your career, whether it be in your schooling, whether it be in your gym progress, it's like the amount of people that are gonna sit there and view it of that, there's gonna be an infinitely smaller percentage of people that will actually get somewhat invested in it or will actually care, you know? And even of the ones that will sit there and that will, you know, get to a point where they do care, they do, let's say, they sit there and they are like affected by it or impacted by it, it's like, it's not going to leave a lasting impression on a lot of these people a lot of the time, you know? It's like you can sit there and you can upload a short, right? That'll get 100 million views. You know, of you like speaking candidly, of being like, you know what, guys, like if you wanna pursue your goals, then you should, and here's why, you know. And then you can have like thousands of comments of people being like, oh, dude, like, you know what, I appreciate this, thank you, thank you, thank you, whatever. But then it's like the next day, of those thousands of comments that were going to be saying that, if there's someone that's shitting on you in like a funny little like drama video, there's going to be a lot of the same people that were saying they're kind of like egging you on, right? And like being supportive, for lack of a better word, that are going to like almost turn against you in a way, you know? And the thing for me is that like back in the day, I used to ascribe so much of my like self-worth towards my like viewer count and towards how my streams were going and towards how the public perception of me was in the scene, that it literally made it so that I only enjoyed life as I was streaming, and outside of it I just felt nothing, you know? And it's just this like, it's like this weirdly sad kind of thing when you can give so much of yourself for something and really like give it everything you have and push yourself to extremes and limits that you didn't even know you were capable of going to, just for at the end of it to have a lot of people that will sit there and just attach you to whatever like um objective like physical characteristic that they can ascribe you to, whether it's a viewer count or rank, whatever, and then they'll just base their entire perception of you off of that, even if in the past it wasn't just that. Do you kind of see what I'm getting at? So that's why for me, it's like if I have a guy that's gonna sit there and he's gonna say something like, you fell off, you know, the reason why it'll make me feel those like sentiments of maybe a little bit of bitterness, but also like a tiny bit of like anger or shit like that, isn't because I sit there and I like doubt my longevity within the scene, you know? And it's not because I'm sitting there and I'm like insecure about like how my streams are doing or anything like that. It's just more of a thing of like, damn, you sacrifice so much of your life, and then some of the people that sat there and that followed you, that watched you, or that were like a part of it, are just like people who, you know, at the end of the day, they'll like leave a tiny hate comment, whatever it is, and then they'll turn their PC off and move on with the day, you know. So that's like that's what it comes down to. It's not really a thing of an ego thing. It's more of a thing of like, damn, you know. The best analogy that I could give you guys here, I'll give you an example that's probably gonna make a lot of you understand. Okay, imagine you sit there and you go out on 20 dates with 20 different girls. Just conceptualize it, okay? And on every single one of these dates, you spent an entire day's worth of paycheck, okay? And you paid for the date, right? You picked them up. You did everything you could. You tried to be as like nice and cordial as possible. And it's like, of those 20 girls, right, that you took out on dates and you did all that stuff for, that at the end of it, 19 of them a month later are gonna look at you and they're gonna be like, "Oh, that was the weird guy that wouldn't stop talking about his fucking bionicles." You know what I'm talking about? But it's like for you, it's about more than that. You see what I'm talking about? It's like for you, it was the thing where you gave it your, I don't know, your time investment, your emotional investment, all these kinds of things, and then you're just like, damn. You betrayed us. You didn't get the challenger in Korea, and the people who paid to get to Korea, they don't get what they paid for, and they waste a lot of time watching you. Think it like that. You know what it's like, dude? It's like you're typing this, but you type one message every few days. You know what I mean? And it's like, of the messages that you're gonna type, it's literally just things about the game. You know what I mean? Like, it's not about me or about like, hey Dantes, how's it going, or shit like that. Like, this is exactly what I'm kind of talking about, you know, where it's like, people that are gonna sit there and that are gonna like give you cancer or shit like that, and it's like they're not really invested in you or anything like that, you know what I'm talking about? Overexposure to people and their personal emotions will drain anybody that's just streaming. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. It's just, I don't know. Like, yeah, we can't go for this. But yeah, that's all it is. It's just like kind of crazy. Bro, you are playing game, so why I am here? Something you said about the fact that people are way too eager to voice their opinion no matter how shitty because they know there is no consequence. But it's not really that. It's like, I'm telling you, I think for me, the main issue is just the fact that, like, in the same way that streamers will become parasocial with, like, viewers, right? Or viewers will become parasocial with streamers. I also felt that a lot when I was, like, a streamer in regards to, like, my viewers, you know? Where I would sit there and, like, I'm telling you guys, like, I would literally name search myself every day for, like, literal years, you know, on Twitter and shit like that to see what people were saying, how people were responding to different things, you know, all that kind of stuff. And it's just, like, interesting. because like I don't know. It's just interesting. Adantes, what about the one girl at 20? Because you said 19 will think he's a weird bionicle guy. Yeah, but so like what I'm trying to say is that it's not really about the like the 1 out of 20 obviously is what it's done for at the end of the day. You know what I'm talking about? But it's when you get enough exposure to like the 19 that then it kind of like will whittle you down over time. Oh, that's just all it is. You seem mad. I don't know if it's just because the music is gone though. Well, I lost a bunch of games today. If I won every game today, I don't think I'd be as affected, to say the least. It's funny because a lot of times as a league streamer especially, how your games go is gonna determine like how thick your skin is for the day, you know? Like on a day where you're saying that you're winning every game, people can say whatever they want, you don't care you're winning, you know? But then like on days where you're losing every game, it's like even the slightest comment can like set you off. What? Jesus. Why can't we have this version of yourself? You seem to have 3 different personalities. The YouTube Shorts personality, the edgy kid saying crazy shit, and this version where you're chilling normal. Okay. Can I tell you what the inherent problem with what you just typed is? Like the inherent issue with it? It's the fact that the reason why, right? I can sit here and have moments where I am real, right? And where I'll just like talk candidly and shit like that, is because I'll always just go based off my mood. I'm not a robot. You know what I'm talking about? So that's why it's like, I've always been like this as a content creator. Always. From the time I started. Where it's like, one day I'm going to be sitting there screaming as hardstyles blasting. Another day I'm going to sit there cracking funny jokes all the time. Another I'm going to sit there, I'll be listening to sad music and just having like talks and shit like that. And it's just because that's like what being a human being is. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, for example, every single day you have a conversation with your, I don't know, your girlfriend, you know? And then she tells you, she's like, how come sometimes you're happy, other times you're sad, and other times you're like angry? Why can't you just be happy all the time? Or why can't you just be angry all the time? You know, it's because like, well, I mean, depending on the emotion you're gonna feel, you're gonna like act differently, you know? Oh, yeah, that's just what it is. Hold on, I gotta type something. There we go. Humans don't have a range of one emotion. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't like hold it against people for like having that view. Because like a lot of the time as a streamer, you're gonna kind of like have a persona that's gonna develop, and then you'll just lean into it at all times, you know? And there's not really gonna be any variation because it's your career. But the thing about me, and the thing that I've always been grateful for, is that when it comes to my stream, a lot of the times the revenue that my stream is gonna individually make won't really be my primary concern, because I have other things going for me that kind of like take that, I guess, like pressure off of streaming. You see what I mean? So it's like it allows me to view streaming as more of like a hobby than as a career, which is why I never really get burnt out from it, you know? Like I might get burnt out from League, but from streaming, you know, like not really. Is there any place I post pictures of you in the gym and stuff like that? Well, I post pictures sometimes on Instagram, but I've taken a little bit of break from it. Might get back into the near future though. I don't believe Korea was a success. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Korea was a failure. You know, it's like, did I hit the rank that I was hoping to have hit? No, right? And I never said that I did. But, I don't know. It's like, I gave it my all for as long as I could. And, you know, it's like, it was a good learning experience. Alright. How can you get burned out skipping today's out of streaming? Joking. Shut up, P8. I'm busy, bro. But it's okay. Starting sooner than later, I'll probably be able to, like, lock in a lot more hours. It's just because recently it's been a lot of shit, bro. Because, like, I mean, listen, I took a month off of not only, like, making content for, like, my YouTube and shit like that. Well, my YouTube channels. But it was also a thing, too, of, like, all of the, again, I was saying, guys, all the appointments and shit like that, and all the, like, family meetups and all that kind of stuff as well, you know? So, that's why. It's been a lot more shit than I thought it would be, though, that's for sure. Sorry, games are rough today, but I appreciate you. Thank you. I mean, it's okay, listen, at the end of the day, you're gonna have good days and bad days. The good thing is about nowadays, so it's, I remember, like, 2 years ago, not even, yeah. Like 2 years ago, if I'd have a bad day of League, I'd literally want to sit there and just like kill myself. Like I'm not even kidding. I'd sit there and be like, bad day of League. I just want to go to sleep and reset so that maybe tomorrow will be better. But now the cool thing is that, you know, it's like it doesn't really have that all-encompassing grapple on my life in the way that it used to. So it makes it a lot easier to deal with the I think I'm just dead. Yeah, Saw steals Alistar ult and then we just die. Dude, how does the Twitch even respond to that comment, by the way? Oh my god. Seems like he can't even respond to because he knows he's true. The fourth wall was just broken. Alright, let's cover this. I mean, listen, if we have Galio come in here, it's gonna be free. Perfect. Nice. Numbers advantage and not free dragon. Second Twitch pops out of stealth, I'll just insult on him. But the only problem is that, like, if he has flash and I go for an ult on him, then it doesn't really do anything. Alright, we'll just wait for the Grom to red and then we're good. But I won't beg for you, my dear. Nice. Is there anything better than, like, when you start winning a game and the guy that gives you cancer just has to sit there and fucking, like, just chill in the cuck chair? You know what I mean? It's like you're sitting there and this guy bullies you, right? So then you pay a kid in the grade above him, right, to seduce his mother, and then it's like they strap the kid down and they make him watch as, like, the bully in the grade above fucks the bully's mom. You know what I'm talking about? And it's like he's just strapped down fucking watching. It's like he's just sitting there watching. And it's like, what can he do now? You know? No, you know what? It's actually like, that's a bad analogy. It's like some guy goes up to you and he's like, I hugged your mom. Does that make you jealous? So then you pay a porn star to start fucking his mom in the ass until she's like fucking coming all over his fucking dick and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like that's a better analogy. That's a way better analogy. I like that one a lot more. Makes a lot more sense. The other one didn't really make that much sense. Well, it made sense, but it just didn't really relate properly. Nice. Alright, guys. Let's randomly fight for no reason. Yeah. I mean, I thought for sure we would have been able to, like, to kill, but it's fine. I probably got Serpents. No, I thought I'd be able to kill the Slash, but then the Slash got the W. I think bro might have watched a bit too much porn. Real. Real. Slash has lost, I'll just don't fight him. Okay, very easy. The reason why I went for the fight was because he was low enough that even with ult he would have died, but the problem was I got the healing. I mean, didn't they just end? Maybe we could play for... I think the only real play is Dragon on spawn. Why am I even typing to this guy, though? Like, I'm literally just sitting here fucking wasting my time typing to, like, some random retard. The fuck is wrong with me? Like, I'm giving attention to one random retard instead of just sitting here and focusing on the game to make the experience better for the people watching. That's crazy. Alright. Let's focus on the game then. Alright, as long as we can get some good setup on this dragon, we should be able to find a good fight here. Alright, we're getting up. Okay. I mean, that was like an insanely good fight, though. I can't afford Manamune just yet, so I'll probably hold off on resetting until I can. So I should be able to steal Alistar with this, so we're gonna have to be a little careful of that. Okay, so we have a few hundred gold, and then we can sit here and we can get our Manamune, and we're good. Would Jack Show go crazy this game? Nah, I don't think so. Guys, why are we fighting this? Like, we literally just made a comment, not even fucking, what, 5 minutes ago? Saying, hey, let's not fight if Sasa has Alistar ult. Well, I was gonna get this, huh? Starts winning, unmutes to give cancer, starts losing, mutes to not get cancer, repeats, literally. Alright. Let's hear what it is, though. I think Sauce is gonna be able to steal the Alistar's ult again, though. If we can find any good fight here. As long as we're properly set up for this dragon fight, that's what matters. Okay, so you know what we're gonna do? I'll get 2 control words and then I'll get an elixir too. What? Yeah. I don't think... No, we can't do anything here. It's just game over.
Die verrückt leben, die verrückt reden, die alles auf einmal wollen, die nie gähnen oder Phrasen brechen, sondern die brennen. Wie römische...
Yeah, it's just over. I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest. We're playing the game borderline fucking... Well, it's not even borderline, it's here 4v5. Alright guys, there's good news though. There's good news though. The good news is that loss means that now we get to actually play the game that I've been the most excited to play for a very long time now. Is everybody ready? Where's that? Alright, let's do it. How big do I want to make my camera? I think like this it'll be fine, right? Like this? Alright, let's do it. So, for those that don't know, okay, there's a new game that released called Everwind. And this game is literally like, imagine Minecraft 2.0 but on steroids, okay? And I'm going to be honest with you guys, right? I'm going to be honest. When I've been talking for years about myself as a content creator, the number one thing that I've always said, always, was that if this game called Hytale released, I would quit League for Hytale. But it's like Everwind is like the better version of that. You see what I'm getting at? So now we gotta get it done.